Hey guys, good afternoon from Vegas. This is day two. Um, I don't want to cut into Dice Grinders live fantasy craps, so I'll try and keep it short. All right, so what did we do today? Started off, went to the area to meet up with the guys, and today I decided, well, the way to go is kissing set. So I had dice in hand and did, I think it was an 18 roll, which was quite nice. And εντάξει φαίνεσαι.
Θα μπορούσες να κάτσεις εδώ γιατί να παίρνω συνέχεια ερώτημα.
So, the beauty of life. And let me just rearrange myself here. Okay. Sorry, I missed some messages there. All messages visible. Hey Anthony. Hi Dr. S. So I guess I worked out the kinks in my toes. I just made the toes very simple and kind of helped. The release became much simpler. Hi SJ, good to see you, man. And I think after that session, although I didn't, do much at the area, we went on to the Bellagio. And we met up with Chef Dice, we met up with Mario, Super Mario, and we also met up with Eddie. He was there, and we just all got on a table. And I went on a 28 roller, which was, 27 rolls. Needed two and a yo to do the old tall small. Couldn't get to it, but obviously it was a really good roll, so everybody made money. That was at 27. Right next to me. Okay, I think I got this all wrong. I think it started with Chef Dice. He threw a 27. I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken. I went on to throw another 27, and my 7 was just, I think it was just an explosion on both dice. My dice opened up. But I was using hardways. So that was good. I kept switching hardware sets. I didn't keep to one. Hey Darcy, good to see you, man. So after that, Super Mario gets the dice. He goes on a 28. And the thing was, we were just laughing about it at the time at the table. And I was asking Henry, who is actually tracking the rolls. And I was asking Henry, how many rolls did I have? And he said to me, you had 27. So I said, okay, I'm going to sort of come down and then press until roll 26. And then I'm going to take all my bets down. And that's what I did. And, what happens, roll 28, Super Mario 7's out. And, that's just beautiful because the timing was perfect. So Eddie decides to get the dice. He's using a twister, and he's got like the best vibe in the house, simply because we were all, we were up, already up. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think Mario hit the tall, if I'm not mistaken, or the small, one of the two anyway. So we got paid. And Eddie Birdog 301 gets the dice in hand. He's throwing the twister, and the guy just goes on a monster. It's a 30 roll. It's a full ATS, and the stupidity behind that was that I didn't have $5 chips. I only had 2 of them, so I said, give me tall and small, and I missed out on the all. So everybody got paid severe money out there. I mean, it was just crazy. I think there's a picture that we all put what we cashed out together. It was 13,100. So that was a brilliant sort of start to the day, and that kind of put me up for the day and up for the trip. So okay, I'm feeling really good. That was let's say session two. The guys then went on to the stratosphere. I joined them. I didn't sort of play. I didn't bet any money. And there was this gentleman. He was at the far stick left, sort of not stick left. He was straight out, tall guy. He must have shot like a 40 plus on a crabless table. It was a 12-foot table with a bit of bounce, but the guy just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. And I think Burdog, Henry, they colored up really nicely from that roll. And they wanted to stay, so I said, no, I'm gonna go. I just didn't feel like throwing there, so I went back to the Bellagio and dropped off Super Mario somewhere, and then went back by myself. Found a $25 table. It was a couple of tourists there, and I got my stick left one position, no problem. So I did a 6 and 8 on them. It paid off. That was really nice. And then the guy's girlfriend gets the dice first time. I swear to God, first time she had dice in hand, and she goes on a monster. And I didn't have any money on the table, especially on the ATS. I did the 6 and 8, got paid on those. Really nice people, and she does the all tall small. The whole thing in like 14 rolls. Just every roll was a different roll, and she manages to hit it all. And like we work day and night to do that, and she does it randomly. It's unbelievable. So I thought I was going to get dice in hand, but no, nobody was on that bet. Nobody was on it. And I was just thinking, she hit aces. She hit 3 craps. She hit 4. I know she hit 5 because it was a point, and she hit the point. She hit the 6 because I was on it 6 and 8. She hit the 8 because I was on the 8. She hit a 9, a 10, a yo, and a 12. She hit them all like in 14 rolls. You know, happy-go-lucky, first-timer, but nobody was on it. I was just killing myself. I was saying, why didn't I go on it? Because we go on randoms, you know, we go on the ATS when random people are shooting. So that's done. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get dice in hand, and like 4 people appear out of nowhere to buy in from stick right position. And I'm thinking, crap, I'm already committed on the ATS and all that. And the dealer, the stick person, she says to me, no, you're shooting. It doesn't matter whether they turned up now, so you're shooting. So I said, okay, fine. So I go like, all right, so I go 10, 10, 10 ATS. And I did really well. And I was missing a stupid number. I was missing the 6 and the 12 for the auto. And again, I missed it. I never double pitched during this session, but I split the dice open to an explosion. So that was a 7 out. I think it was a 5-2 because I was on a 3-6, 3-6 set at the time. So good roll. I only bought in for 300 because I wasn't going to stay there for long. I was up to 1100, I think. Dice went round one more time, came back to me, probably lost a bit on other shooters, and I went 320 across on myself, and I established a point of, I think it was a 268. Yeah, the point was on the 8. And I was not 320, sorry, 220 inside. And I thought, okay, 2 hits and down, then we can call it a day. But I had really big bets on the ATS that was like 25 each on the ATS. So I started throwing a 4, a 10, a yo, a 12, snake eyes. I hit a 5, pressed the 5 fully, and then split the dice open, 5 to 7. So from being 1100 up, I ended up being, I think, about 300 up. So not a bad kind of end to the day. Quite tiring, to be honest. And I think now it's time to spend time with my wife and do some other things for the evening. So this is my report, guys. Sorry, it's like a bit more elaborate than usual, but it was a good day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Grant. It was a pleasure meeting you the last time I was here, brother. Thanks for the shout out. I think that Chef Dice is a very, very sort of accomplished shooter. He's very serious about it, and the dice just flow beautifully, through the air. We're able, because he's shooting from stick right and we're at stick left, we can see the flight path and all that, and it's spot on. High toss, very sort of slowed down on the touchdown, very little after all, brilliant. Anyway, I think the team came together very nicely today. And I am very happy to have been able to offer something to the conversation as well, as opposed to being saved by the other people. Thank you very much, Dr. S. And guys, thanks for joining me on this live. On that note, this is George from Vegas, live reporting. Dice are out. Thanks.